So I got this YouTube comment that hurt my feelings, and I'm glad that it did. I was at my parents' house for New Year's Day this year, January 1st, and had to go to the bathroom, so instantly pull out my phone, just like every human being on planet Earth. I'm not happy about it. I'm just saying that, I'm just being honest here. Sit down, look at my phone, I just made a video, so let me see what the comments are saying. I had made a video the day before about how I had almost fallen off my brand new roof and died. Scroll through the comments and I see one that I felt exposed. Not because I was on the toilet, but I'm like figuratively. It said, I feel like the sole reason you make videos on this channel anymore is simply to wrap your story around your latest sponsor. Seems disingenuous. And that had 1 like on it. And that 1 like with validation that others felt that way. No, but I got up, well, I concocted a comment to comment back to Kaitlyn here, and then I stood up and walked out of the bathroom. I was really, I don't want to say angry, like I said, I just felt exposed. Why did somebody take the time to like say something like that? And then I thought maybe it's because they actually care, like about this channel, about me, and maybe they're like pointing something out that like bothers them. And I realized that it made me upset because it was actually kind of true. What Kaitlyn said rang true to me, and it was something that I had been thinking about a lot and that I was like, oh shoot, they notice. So for my video last month, I was telling the story about me almost dying, and so in that video I had a life insurance company that wanted to sponsor the video. So there was a plug in that video for life insurance. And I could easily see how that came across as like, okay, so you're just making this because you got that sponsor and it's like too perfect, so you're just gonna make the video now. So after thinking about it for a while, I finally sent back my reply. I hate that you feel this way, but yeah, I see how it seems like that. In short, I've been struggling recently to keep up with everything in my life, this channel included, and when sponsors come up, much like a deadline in school, it kicks me into gear to actually tell the story that I've been really wanting to tell or update you guys on what's been going on in my life. I try to figure out how to fit my kind sponsors into that video somehow, and that can come across as me using my life stories as a way to talk about sponsors. One of my goals this year is to try to organize my life better and upload more consistently, even without sponsors, so that feeling that you're having starts to hopefully go away. Thanks for commenting, and I hope my explanation was helpful in some way. I don't know when it started, but I started to feel this immense friction anytime I pulled out the camera, and it kind of started around after I got married. I've had this channel for 7 years, as crazy as that seems, but I've evolved a lot since the beginnings of this channel when I was in my room at my parents' house, just turning on the camera and having fun making videos. I found as I got older, there was a lot more friction involved in like, I'm learning something new. I want to take out the camera and start recording me doing this thing. Like, how do I make this into a story? And I've done that a few times and the videos have actually turned out quite well. I was happy with them. Like when I learned carpentry and was able to fix my decks with my neighbor. When I built furniture and chicken coops and things like that for my wife, and I brought the camera along for the ride. But like as time went on, it was like I was doing more and more of that kind of thing, and just like taking the camera along was like, I just didn't want to do it. But then I was like, well, do people really want to watch this kind of thing all the time? I mean, like those kinds of videos might not have gotten like as many views as other stuff that I did, but I was kind of getting sick of trying to come up with videos that I thought were gonna do really well. I was sick of playing that YouTube kind of game when it was like, man, I just really love building things and I want to spend all of my time doing that. So I kind of found myself not posting that much anymore, and kind of always having like, oh, if a story happened in my life, like the day I fell off of a roof almost, like that would be in the back of my head. I was like, oh, I'll make a video about that. That would be kind of interesting. But I never wanted to stop my life and what I was doing, building things and learning all this stuff, getting out the camera, setting up the lights, and then uploading. Like that just, it was just so much friction. I just didn't want to do it. But I still wanted to share these kinds of stories. So when I would get a sponsor, it was like, okay, now I have like a specific date that I have to get something out by, because that's how these contracts are set up. It would force me to get through the unnatural friction that I feel when I get a camera out and get the lights out and everything, and just made me do it. And it was all because I got a sponsor that kind of kicked me in the butt to be able to actually get through it. But as that kind of happened time and time again, it was like, okay, am I just doing this because I have sponsors? Because that's a little bit what it feels like to me. Hopefully other people don't really feel that way. But then when I got the comment, I was like, okay, I feel like this is something that even if it's just like a couple people, 2 or 3, maybe it's a lot, I don't know, but like they're kind of not wrong. And I don't want that to be true in any way at all to anybody, and myself included. So something that Sarah told me a long time ago when I was really stressed out with making videos and stuff came to my head, and she was like, Jordan, don't stop your life to make a video. Make videos about what you're doing in your life. And when she said that, it just was like, that sounds very right. But how do I do that? I never took the time to figure out what that really looked like. It just really stressed me out, and I was like, man, just whatever. I'll just keep doing what I'm doing. But I'm gonna try and do that. For the past 2 weeks, I have just taken the camera along with me in everything that I'm doing, almost every single day. And I've been editing them, and I'm gonna start releasing those on Monday. I don't know if you can necessarily call it a daily vlog, because these are videos that have happened a little bit in the past, but I'm still actively working on these projects and doing these things as we speak. I'm gonna be doing it again today after I turn the camera off. But I wanted to see what it felt like to do videos. Did I like it? If I didn't take lights around, if I didn't worry about exactly how the shots looked and everything like that, if I was just kind of grab and go and tried to tell a story of every day on what I did that day. And when I started doing that, I realized that I actually like making videos still, because I was really starting to dread it. I wanted to just give it one more try and see hey, is this something that you want to keep doing? Is this something that you want to stick with, or do you want to, do something else in your life? Having the camera follow me around, and I don't know, I just had a lot of creativity kind of come out of me, and that was, I don't know, that was really good to see. So Kaitlyn, really thank you so much for that comment. It really woke me up and made me face something that I knew was kind of true, and I needed to sort through all of that. If anybody else out there has anything else that any suggestions or whatever, as I'm doing this kind of daily thing that I'm posting every day for the next little bit. I don't know if it's gonna be 2 weeks or whatever. I would love to hear your thoughts on, this whole thing. So yeah, I'd really appreciate a comment, and just let me know. It's been a lot of fun, and I can't wait for you guys to start seeing what I do behind the scenes when I'm not recording a video, because now I'm recording videos about those things. Thank you guys so much for watching, and Kaitlyn, again, thank you so much. I'll see you guys on Monday with a brand new video series. All right. Bye.